Have you ever seen this kind of serve in a match?
Dealing with that serve all that well so far.
1,000 stand at the moment.
Well, we know.
In recent years, this unique serving style has been on the rise in badminton and has become a scoring weapon for many top players. However, it quickly sparked debate and several players and fans have voiced strong opposition, calling for a complete ban. So what exactly makes this serve so controversial? And why has it become so prevalent in the badminton world?
Oh, what a serve.
Serving plays a crucial role in badminton matches. To ensure fairness and consistency, the Badminton World Federation has established specific rules, known as the service rules. According to Rule 9.1.1 of the Service Regulations, neither side shall cause undue delay to the delivery of the service once the server and the receiver are ready for the service. Now, pay attention to the term undue delay. This will be the key focus of our discussion. Put it simply, serving consists of two phases, the preparation phase and the service motion. Once the server's racket head starts moving forward, the serve must be delivered in one continuous motion without any obvious interruptions or deliberate pauses. However, regarding the preparation actions before the serve, what constitutes an undue delay remains unclear. The BWF rules have consistently lacked clear guidelines, especially regarding how long a player can prepare before actually serving. At the 2019 World Championships, the Korean team unexpectedly defeated the then world number one Indonesian pair, Kevin Sanjaya and Marcus Finaldi. However, the Korean team's serving strategy in this match became a focal point of controversy. Take a look at these serves.
He's holding it. And that's the flick serve.
It's pretty agonising to watch, isn't it? The Korean players held their serves for 4 to 7 seconds while preparing to serve.
It's definitely borderline.
Well, the umpire obviously does have the power to step in if he feels that he's taking too long.
Yep.
The umpire, as the enforcer of the rules, did not issue a single service fault for delay throughout the entire match. In addition to prolonged holds, another serving strategy, side-to-side swaying motions during preparation, has gradually drawn attention.
We had 3 Super 1000 events.
Many players tend to have some swaying movements when serving, but these usually don't affect their opponents. The real controversy arises when prolonged holds are combined with exaggerated swaying preparations. This strategy is commonly seen in doubles matches, particularly in the fast-paced men's doubles, where the goal is to effectively disrupt the opponent's receiving rhythm, these swaying motions being extremely exaggerated, often moving back and forth 2 to 3 times.
Finals of the Career Open.
Apart from him, many Korean players also share a similar habit. As this strategy becomes more widespread, it is no longer limited to doubles. Olympic champion Victor Axelsen has recently started adopting this serving technique as well, turning it into a growing trend. When looking purely at its effectiveness, this combination of holding and swaying does prove useful in critical moments.
That's interesting tactics from Axelsen.
Which is why we often see it in major tournaments. However, for other players, facing this kind of serve is far from pleasant, and it has sparked quite a few protests. Moreover, this controversial serving style quickly became a hot topic online, with many players becoming targets of criticism as a result. After Chirag Shetty helped India defeat Indonesia to historically win the Thomas Cup, many left negative comments on his social media, even giving him a nickname.
I have a name in Indonesia called King of Delay. I don't know why. Why do you call me King of Delay? What have I done? Playing badminton is King of Delay.
People, they have been losing their mind about my serve. and I'm like, I'm not breaking any rules. You know, if you look at my matches, I'm for sure not delaying the game. I'm not taking almost a minute between every rally. We're talking about 1 or 2 seconds. You can like it or not, but it's not like I'm breaking any rules.
As mentioned earlier, regardless of the serving strategy used, umpires rarely issue service faults for these strategies. But why? It boils down to the BWF's unclear definition of undue delay, which leaves umpires without precise guidelines to rely on, forcing them to make judgments based solely on subjective experience. In practice, when faced with such borderline tactics, umpires often adopt a lenient approach to avoid controversy, where most umpires choose not to enforce the rules, with only a small minority daring to take action. This lax enforcement has effectively become a tacit approval, allowing such tactics to gradually become more widespread. In December 2024, the BDWF updated its rules to address the issue of undue delay in serving. The new regulations specifically state that standing in the serving position without action or engaging in side-to-side motions constitutes an undue delay, seemingly giving umpires greater authority and clearer guidelines to enforce the rules. But has it really made a difference? Almost 6 months after the new measures were introduced, the exploitation of serving strategies still persists, and it's even getting worse. During the 2025 All Lanes Masters final, Korean player Ki Dong-ju not only swayed side to side while serving, but also appeared to use a double motion when striking the shuttle.
Oh, they're still complaining about Ki Dong-ju's serve.
Despite multiple complaints from the Chinese team to the umpire remained unmoved. As times change, players and coaching teams have become increasingly skilled at exploiting loopholes in service rules, but the responsibility for such actions doesn't entirely fall on them. As the highest governing body of badminton, the BWF must take responsibility for overseeing and ensuring fairness in matches, rather than merely focusing on the sport's commercial benefits. However, rules and enforcement must go hand in hand. If umpires' standards of enforcement remain inconsistent, failing to strictly follow the guidelines, then any improvements by the BWF will ultimately remain a paper tiger. What do you think about this? Feel free to leave your comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.